Today, I'm going to be erasing Joe Burrow's stats all the way down to a 0 overall. And for every touchdown he scores, it's 100 points to spend on upgrades. And the goal is to get him all the way up to a 99 overall. I mean, there is no question about it. Joe Shiesty is a top 5 quarterback in the league. You could definitely see that the Bengals struggled without him this season, considering they missed the playoffs. And it's probably going to be the same case for this video, considering he's going to be garbage. I mean, right now, as you can see, he is a 12 overall. I mean, honestly, I am just praying that he can go off in week 1 so we're not trash for the rest of the season. I mean, right out of the gate, we have a pretty tough matchup. As you can see, we're going to be taking on the Cleveland Browns. And I mean, if him being garbage right now wasn't enough, it is also raining, which means our accuracy is going to be 10 times worse than it already would have been. I mean, if we get lucky, I'd say we sneak away with maybe 2 touchdowns at the absolute most. I mean, come on, get that. That is a terrible pass, but the tight end's going to save us. I mean, obviously, his accuracy is going to be absolutely torched today, so hopefully we can use the run game. I mean, we're getting shut down there. Honestly, like, our only hope in actually getting yardage right now is running, like, medium route plays and just hoping that our wide receivers have enough open field to save our ass. I mean, that's actually a good pass. Higgins got it. I want to try and go for Jamar Chase here, but I feel like that probably won't work out. Actually, oh, bro, that's a terrible pass. That was almost picked off. I mean, if Newsom was a second faster there, he probably would have picked that off. But I mean, either way, the Browns did force a 3rd down after that. So I really need this play to work. And there it is. That's going to be our first interception of the game. I knew that was going to happen at some point. Thankfully for us, though, I mean, our defense did end up clutching up with an interception. So we have great field position once again here. So hopefully this time we can actually score. I mean, honestly, worst case scenario, I will kick a field goal, but that is not what I'm going for. I mean, this is probably the best field position that we're gonna get for the rest of the game. Come on, Higgins. Come on, squeeze in, please. Okay, we are 2 yards short. I mean, being at the 2-yard line should be a good thing, but I really wish we would have squeezed in there because this is probably gonna be the most difficult 2 yards that we get. Actually, never mind. Apparently, we're going to throw a dot to Jamar Chase. I mean, that was only 2 yards, so I mean, that's not that big of an accomplishment. But either way, we finally scored a touchdown, so we're up 7-0. It seems like Deshaun Watson is having some issues, though, because he threw another interception. I mean, we're only up 7-3 right now because they did kick a field goal. And we also only have 52 seconds before halftime, but it looks like Higgins is going to be wide open. Even though that pass was terrible, we somehow stayed up through the contact, so that's going to be another touchdown. I mean, 2 touchdowns in the first half. I'm going to be completely honest with you. That is a lot better than I thought we were going to do today. But I mean, on the downside, the second half did not go our way. As you can see, the Browns racked up 46 points on us. And I mean, by the looks of it, that was all thanks to Joe Burrow because he threw 7 interceptions today. I mean, 7 interceptions in one game has got to be a record. That was a very disappointing game for Joe Burrow, but at least we get to add some upgrades. I mean, with the 200 points, I'm gonna go ahead and max out our throwing power, and I'm also gonna max out medium throw accuracy. And after those 2 upgrades, Joe Burrow has gone all the way up to a 17 overall, so he's still ass. I mean, even though it looks like we've made no progress whatsoever, those 2 upgrades should make a pretty big difference. We do have another very difficult game in week 2, though. I mean, as you can see, now we got to play the Baltimore Ravens. Our defense did get a stop on the first drive of the game, so I mean, we have a chance to take the lead here. I do want to say the one thing that has surprised me most about the Bengals so far is how good our defense is playing. I mean, I know we got absolutely obliterated by Cleveland, but that is not their fault because Joe Burrow threw 7 interceptions and 4 of those were pick sixes. So I mean, I'm pretty sure it's safe to say the blame is on him. Of course, we got struck with a holding call after that, though. So I mean, now it's 2nd and 16. I'm gonna try and go for a shot with Higgins, and hopefully this will be enough to give us a first down. We're getting sacked by Roquan Smith. I mean, it's something or nothing right now. I really need somebody to get open for a first down, but it looks like that is not going to be happening. This defense is clearly already being a massive problem for us today. Our defense is clutching up too, though, because I mean, once again, they got another stop. Oh, come on, Chase, please get that. That's a terrible pass again. I mean, our medium pass is maxed out at 99, so I'm not sure why this isn't working out for us, because I feel like this is definitely me. Okay, there we go. Higgins is going to clutch up for us. I should probably keep it on the ground, because, I mean, at the very least, we are in position to get a field goal. I honestly don't think we're going to be able to do a whole lot against Baltimore today, because this defense is already destroying us. I mean, I'm just trying to run medium routes, because that is maxed out for us, but short routes and long routes are not gonna work. I'm gonna try and go for Chase here, and hopefully he can save our ass, but we're getting sacked again. We are getting absolutely torched right now, man. I mean, there's nothing else to it. Our O-line is doing a terrible job at stopping the defense right now. So once again, we desperately need a pickup here. Oh my god, what a catch from Higgins. That was obviously a terrible pass, but he definitely made up for it. I mean, that's the thing. We have some solid wide receivers on this team, so I'm just hoping they can make up for our mistakes. Let's go, Chase. Come on. That's going to be a touchdown. Okay. So Burrow is going to score a touchdown in the first half today. I mean, after getting sacked, what, like 3 times? I didn't think this was going to happen, but we are on the board. We're coming back out here in the third quarter, though. I mean, now we are down by 2 scores, which really isn't a surprise. I honestly would say with Joe Burrow's skill level at the moment that we are going to need an absolute miracle if we want to win this game. I mean, we already struggled enough getting the first touchdown. I don't think that we are going to be able to get 2. I mean, if we honestly want a chance at coming back, we're going to need our defense to get like a pick 6 or something, because other than that, oh my god, we're getting smoked again, and that's going to be a fumble, and that's going to make it 4th and 17. I mean, that hit right there where we lost the ball pretty much put the game to rest. As you can see, Baltimore went on to absolutely destroy us, so we're going to be moving to 0-2 on the season. But since Joe Shiesty had a terrible performance, we only get to add 1 upgrade this time. And honestly, I'd say our best move is probably just to go ahead and max out throw under pressure. I mean, it seems like that upgrade was definitely a smart move, because after that he did go all the way up to a 36 overall. I mean, obviously Burrow is still going to be garbage today, but that upgrade should make a little bit of a difference, and we have a much easier matchup in week 3 against the LA Rams. I mean, we did stop the Rams on their first drive, but we have terrible field position because they had a crazy punt, so we're at our own 6-yard line to start this drive off. I mean, bringing this all the way down the field with Joe Burrow at the state he's in right now is going to be very, very difficult, but hopefully Jamar Chase can clutch up for us. I mean, I'm pretty much just going to rely on this guy the whole drive. He is locked up right now, though. That's going to be a safety. Never mind. Even worse. We fumbled it, and they got it for a touchdown. I mean, the Rams ended up scoring again after that, so now we're down 14-0. It's already looking, the way this game's going right now, that we're going to be moving to 0-3 to start off the season. Unless we can go off from now until the end of this game. I mean, our offense is going to need to do something because they have not put a single point on the board yet. And our defense is also going to need to start clutching up because they are also not playing very well. I'm going to try and go for a shot with Jamar Chase here, though. I mean, this is very dangerous, but I really want to get some points on the board fast here, so I'm going to try this anyways. Actually, that might work out for a touchdown. Come on, please get going. We're going to get caught at the 12. I mean, I know that's a crazy pickup, but those 12 yards are going to be very difficult to get just because of how bad Joe Burrow's accuracy is right now. Actually, Jamar Chase, that's a brick. I mean, just like that, we are now working off of a 3rd and 10, and we are in serious danger of not scoring points once again, which would really suck right now. But we're going to find Jamar Chase, so thankfully we're going to score a touchdown. I was really starting to think that we were going to get held out there. Since Jamar Chase clutched up for us, we are finally on the board. Rams did end up scoring again after that, though, so we're down by 10 points. Since we held them to a field goal, though, I mean, if we can get a touchdown, that might work. Hold on. Bro, that might be in the air for too long. Actually, Chase is gonna get it again. That's another crazy play. I mean, I know his deep route accuracy is still at a 0, but since his throwing power is maxed out, we can sling some bombs. So, I mean, oh, that might work out too. Chase, get there. We are 1 yard short. I'm just going to try and go back to this play of Chase that I ran last time at the 1 yard line. I mean, we're honestly not off to a terrible start right now, surprisingly enough. Oh, come on. There's no way. I feel like Chase definitely should have grabbed that there. I mean, that wasn't the best pass in the world, but that was definitely catchable. I'm putting that one on Jamar Chase. Hopefully this time, and it's knocked away again. It's 4th down. So just like that, it is all or nothing. And I have a funny feeling that this time we are not going to get as lucky as we did last time. Chase, please, bro. No way he was wide open, but the pass was terrible. I mean, that really sucks. We did all of that work for absolutely no reason, but we do still have a minute to try and get another score here. That one actually might work as well. The throwing power is really clutching up for us, so we're back in scoring position. Out of all the bad things that this team has done today, the one positive is how good Ja'Marr Chase is playing. Because, I mean, this guy has obviously been going off today, and that was another terrible pass, but since this guy's got some legs on him, he's going to get there for another touchdown. So that's going to be 2 on the day for Joe Shiesty.
A few moments later.
I mean, after that, the Bengals closed the game out. I mean, that wasn't as bad as the first 2 games. We're definitely starting to move in the right direction, but we're still going to be 0-3 on the season. With the 200 points we have to spend on upgrades, though, I was just going to go ahead and max out speed and acceleration, but I'm going to hold off on that right now because I do want to max out short throw accuracy. And then for the final upgrade, I mean, I guess we'll also max out deep throw accuracy. I mean, it looks like those upgrades did actually make some huge improvements. I mean, Burrow has gone all the way up to a 71 overall. I mean, at this point, obviously we can't run the football whatsoever, so we have to stay in the pocket, but throwing the ball, we should actually be pretty solid at. And in week 4, we have to play the Tennessee Titans. I'm going to start this drive off with a run, though. And I mean, if we can get a first down on the ground with Mixon, I'm probably going to try and go for a shot with Chase. I mean, it looks like we did get the first. So now hopefully Ja'Marr Chase can get some separation here, because I mean, now that our deep throw accuracy is maxed out, obviously our throwing power has been maxed out, we should be able to get a massive play here. That is a crazy pickup from Ja'Marr Chase, and somehow we're going to sneak away for the touchdown. So 2 plays into the game, and we're already in the end zone. I mean, if we can keep this up, we might actually get our first win of the season. Tennessee did score a touchdown after that, though, so I mean, now we're all knotted up at 7. I feel like we should be unstoppable passing the ball now, though, since our accuracy is maxed out both ways. So it should actually be a lot easier to score touchdowns today, especially when our players are playing like this. I'm going to try and go for another shot with Chase here. I mean, if he can get open, this honestly might work out for another touchdown. He's gonna be open too. We got caught though. I mean, either way, 11 yards shouldn't be as hard as it was before, because we can hit short routes now, and it looks like that's gonna work out for another touchdown from Ja'Marr Chase. So that's 2 on the game for Joe Shiesty, which is gonna put us back up by a touchdown. So I mean, as I said, it's looking like if we can keep playing like this, we actually might sneak out with a win for once. Coming back out here in the 3rd quarter, though, the Bengals are up by a score right now. I mean, even though our offense is playing well today, now our defense seems to be the problem, because they have, oh my god, Mixon, get going, what a run. Anyways, though, I mean, the first 2 games our defense was not the problem, even though we got blown out. Joe Burrow was throwing 7 to 5 interceptions a game, which was obviously a huge issue, but today Joe Burrow has not thrown any interceptions, which is obviously a huge plus. But now that our offense is playing well, of course, now our defense is doing a terrible job. I'm gonna try and go for a shot with Ja'Marr Chase here, though. I mean, so far they have done a terrible job at covering him. This guy has been pretty much unstoppable today, and it looks like he's gonna be open again, and we have nothing but open field. So that's gonna be 3 touchdowns on the day for Ja'Marr Chase and Joe Shiesty, which is gonna tie the game up, but we do need our defense to clutch up if we want any chance in hell at winning this game. After that, we did somehow force overtime, though, so we're all knotted up at 38, and if this field goal is good, that is going to give us a dub, so hopefully this isn't a brick, and it looks like that is going to be the Bengals' first win of the season. I mean, we had to play our asses off in that game, and either way, we only ended up winning by 3 points, but I mean, all that matters is we did get the win, so we're 1-3 now, and I mean, we also have 300 points to spend on upgrades now, so I'm going to go ahead and max out speed, and I'm also going to max out acceleration, and for the final upgrade, we're going to go ahead and max out our awareness. And after all of that, Joe Burrow has gone all the way up to a 94 overall. But after that, since we're pretty good now, we gotta end things off with a bang. As you can see, we sim to week 9, and we're gonna be playing the Buffalo Bills. We're also 4-3 right now, so I mean, it seems like we have been on a tear since our first win of the season, which means our playoff hopes are not done for just yet. I mean, now that we're a 93 overall, I'm thinking Joe Burrow should be pretty much unstoppable. Throw on the run is still gonna be not very good for us, because I forgot to max that out, but we should be running like Tyreek Hill at this point, because I mean, our speed and acceleration are both maxed out right now, which would make Joe Burrow the fastest quarterback in the league. I'm gonna go for a run here though. Mixon almost got caught, but it looks like we're gonna sneak away for the first. I'm gonna try and go for a shot with Jamar Chase here though. I mean, there's a very high chance that this play gets shut down, but if he's locked up, Higgins should be open. It looks like Higgins is going to be wide open. So that's a first. I mean, honestly, at this point, we seem to be on an absolute tear right now. So hopefully we can keep this up. I'm going to try and go back to Jamar Chase on this play. Actually, I'm just going to keep this on the ground. That's going to be a first down on the run. So, I mean, it seems like that speed and acceleration upgrade are definitely paying off. I just got to make sure we don't get smoked because we will probably end up... Okay, there we go. I mean, if we got smoked on the run, we probably would have lost the football. I'm kind of surprised we didn't lose it there because he got absolutely rocked, but since we held on to it, it's 2nd and 19. I mean, that still sucks, but no way that's intercepted. Come on, bro. That was actually ridiculous. I usually don't do this, but I'm showing a replay for that one because that was one of the craziest interceptions I've ever seen. It bounced off of his helmet and Micah Hyde caught the rebound. And it looks like the Bills scored after that too. So now we're down 7-0. I got to be careful here because, I mean, this defense is already burning us today, so I cannot make any more mistakes. That is... Oh my God, it's picked off again, bro. Come on. I thought we had that, but apparently not. Buffalo is rolling all over us right now. We're coming back out here in the 4th quarter. We're getting absolutely obliterated right now. I mean, I knew this defense was going to be good, but I did not think we were... Oh, bro, please get that chase. I mean, we couldn't get that, but the Bills did get struck with pass interference. So, I mean, at least something good came out of that play. As I was saying, though, I did not think we would be getting destroyed this badly. I mean, we're in the 4th quarter right now, and we have not put a single point on the board, which pretty much tells you how this game has been going today. That might be the first touchdown right there, though. It looks like Higgins is going to get in, so we are finally on the board, but we're still going to be down by 2 scores with not a lot of time to work with. So this game's pretty much over, if you ask me. I mean, Buffalo obviously closed the game out after that, so we're going to be falling to 3-4, which definitely hurts our playoff hopes. We do still have 100 points to spend on upgrades, though, so I mean, I'm just going to go ahead and max out throw on the run. And after all of that work, our boy Joe Burrow has finally gone all the way up to a 99 overall. After all of that, though, I mean, I'd say our work here is definitely finished. We are 4-4 right now, so I mean, our playoff hopes aren't the greatest, but we definitely have a solid chance of getting in. I mean, it looks like we at least finished with a positive record going 10-7. The Ravens won the division. We did make the playoffs, though, and we're going to be playing the Chiefs in the wild card round, but unfortunately, it looks like Patty Mahomes is going to be too much to handle, so that's going to put an end to a very short playoff run. I mean, with the starts of the season we had, though, the fact that we even made the playoffs is definitely pretty impressive, but as you can see, to end things off, it looks like Dak's going to be winning MVP, and it looks like the 49ers ended up taking down the Bills in the Super Bowl. That's going to do it for this one. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. It'd really help out the channel, and if you have any video ideas, feel free to drop them down in the comment section below. I'll try to get to as many of them as I can, and while you're down there, comment the most random thing you can think of so we can confuse everybody in the comment section. But other than that, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.